When you think of a professional video game player, the first thing that pops into your mind, or at least my mind, is a massive nerd that sits at his computer all day and practices the game that he's trying to go pro in, or he is pro in, and he pretty much also does that all day. And that's true for the most part. A lot of pros do that. Some of them spending, 8 hours a day, some of them spending 10, 12, whatever it is. I'm sure there's a lot more than that, probably up to 16 hours a day for some, but that's literally at least half your day being spent playing video games. But have you ever considered that maybe, just maybe, there is such a thing as practicing too much? Because Faker recently said that he thinks it's a bad idea to do it too much. He says it in an interview with Fomos Esports, which was translated by Team Forsythia on Twitter, where in it he says that as a pro esports player, practicing and competing in games every single day is a bad idea. So yes, Faker actually takes breaks. Faker takes days off. He doesn't just wake up every single day, play for 16 hours a day, then go back to bed while having his food delivered to him while he's just sitting at the computer. He actually kind of has a human lifestyle. It's kind of crazy. But just because you're passionate about something, and just because it's a video game, because a lot of people will undermine it just because it's a video game. They're like, oh, you're just sitting there. That's all you're doing. But yeah, I mean, sitting here gets real tiring. I got to tell you, my butt does not feel too good anymore. I mean, really, if you're sitting for like 16 hours a day, that's a long time. But what I'm trying to say is you should not be spending every single waking hour of your life on doing something just because it's passionate, just because you're passionate about it, just because it's a video game. You still got to take breaks. You still got to understand there are health issues. There's burnout. You gotta worry about these things. And this isn't the first time a pro has said not to practice too much. Just last month, Bjergsen came out with his story talking about how he thinks it's dangerous, and he cites the Korean work ethic of playing video games repetitiously to get better at them, waking up earlier, going to bed later, just to get those extra few hours in, and Bjergsen says it's not worth it.
There was a time in my life where I think everyone was kind of idolizing the Korean work ethic and sacrificing sleep and sacrificing pretty much everything to just put in more hours because repetition was what made a player great. I think there's some truth to it. The League is a game that you need to play a lot. It's definitely not a game where, yeah, I'll just work 4 hours today and then I'm working smarter than this guy who's playing 10 hours. Like, that's not gonna work. But I think when you're at the point where you're choosing between either playing 10 hours or playing 13 hours and how that affects your mental state, when you choose to do that, to do those couple solo queue games every night instead of resting, working out, or having, spending time with a friend or something like that, you don't really know the effects of it until you kind of hit rock bottom, or you realize that you really have nothing else in the game keeping you afloat.
He says you don't realize the effects of it until you've hit rock bottom, which is a statement that can be applied to a lot of other things in life, not just esports. However, Bjergsen putting it here in this phrasing, in this context, and in this video gives it a very serious tone because, like I said before, a lot of people will undermine what a professional player's life is actually like and like what they actually have to do in their work, and it is a lot of time and dedication, and a lot of people don't really understand the mental toll it takes on you. A lot of people will ignore that, so you got to be careful with those things, and you got to take care of yourself first. So for all of you up and coming pro players out there, or even people who are aspiring to stream, make sure to eat, hydrate, and sleep enough. Do that. That's good. Maybe go to the gym every so often. Don't just like fall in your chair all day, 12 hours a day, and suddenly you are now gelatin. But in other news, those who've been waiting on the mobile release of TFT, your time is almost here, because today, or yesterday, I guess it depends on when we upload this, but today or yesterday, closed beta testing for mobile has started, but only in certain countries. And if you're like me and you live in the US, that means you have to wait. NA was confirmed to not be able to play the beta today, but if you live in EUNE or you live in OCE, so Australia or Europe, Nordic, and East, you guys should have access to the beta. So let me know how it is. But hey, they're shooting for a release in March. So as we get closer to that, they said that they're going to allow more regions to experience the beta before that point. I don't know when NA is coming. I don't know when the rest of Europe is coming. I only know about EUNE and OCE, so that's all we got. But they're also releasing Set 3 alongside with it. So we're going to be getting TFT Mobile. We're going to be getting TFT Set 3. You put them together, and then you get, boom, you get Mega TFT or something. I don't really know. But hey, if any of you guys actually do have access to the TFT beta right now on mobile, let me know how it is. I want to see, how it is on mobile, how it feels. So drop some comments and say something about it. But also going back to our previous topic about player burnout and pro players and stuff, I'm asking you guys, personally, I'm talking to you. Do you think that you personally would be able to live the lifestyle of a pro player? drop some comments. Let me know. I want to see what you guys think about it, how you guys feel, if you guys think you could actually do it, you know, playing games for however many hours a day, which is probably something that a lot of us already do, but let's see how you guys actually feel about it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one, so take it easy. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.